So the issue with when you had an issue with Jay-Z, what was that over?
The issue with Jay-Z was basically he was talking about niggas want to know if he blood or crip or this or that. Then at the time, it wasn't no gang banging in New York and none of that shit. You know, so I was like, why are you even speaking on this subject? You know what I'm saying? Niggas know you ain't with this type of business. You know what I'm saying? So it was on that level. And then niggas was out there with Jimmy Henchman and them. That's where I put the record out at. So the record was getting a lot of success from it being out on Motown. You
Mm.
know what I mean? So that's how I was able to go to New York and do the video in front of the Marcy Projects and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And but I was out there with New York niggas. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
this before all the weird shit started happening with them guys or whatever going on, and they was still solid in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I was all in Brooklyn with all the bloods at. I hopped out the limo with all where it was all bloods, and I came with my blue chucks on with the whole khaki suit, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? With my rag, blue rag in my pocket, the whole shit. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I guess they respected that. You know what I mean? So, um, I was out there doing my Dougie, man. So that's really where it came from. You know what I mean?
So when he
It was,
didn't he have a rhyme? He's not a felon. He's a misdemeanor. He's talking about you.
yeah, yeah. That was after I came with Trued Up,
Cause you know
right?
he don't. Cause you know he don't really respond to too many people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
know them niggas was kind of spooked because they was canceling their shows and shit out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my type of shit. Nigga, I seen Benny Siegel in MTV and I gang banged on Cuz out in New York. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So I was with two females from Harlem and I seen Benny Siegel. I was like, nigga, what that neighborhood crip like, Cuz? You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
that nigga, when he didn't want no issues, you know what I'm saying? He got the fuck up out of there. I kind of like spooked the shit out of Cuz, you know what I'm saying?
So did you ever get a chance to chop it up with Jay-Z and dead that issue?
Yeah, yeah, we actually got past that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really no issue. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, I look at it like this, cause I feel like I'm one of the hardest niggas on this planet on that mic. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, and when I had Trued Up out, Trued Up was getting a lot of ground. Trued Up was getting a lot of attention, and it was getting added to all the radio stations, even in Miami and all everywhere. When I came with Trued Up, that shit was dope as fuck. I had a dope ass video for it, and BET banned the video, and it was like it wasn't just me and Jay Z battling, and this was after Tupac and Biggie shit. So them niggas was kind of spooked about nigga getting smoked and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it was on that level. So um, when the radio station start playing Trued Up, Def Jam would call them and tell them, nigga, if you don't stop playing that record, we're gonna pull all our artists off of Summer Jam and shit like that.
Damn.
So it wasn't like I was just going against Jay-Z. It was like I was going against the whole establishment of that machine.
That you
You
used
know
to
what I
be a
mean?
part of.
Yeah, because that I was a part of exactly. So if it was just a battle with me and him, and the machine wasn't calling the radio stations, it ain't no telling how big Trued Up would have blowed up.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And the record was a New York beat, nigga. I was competing, nigga, and the lyrics was off the fucking chain. You know what I mean? And I was able to compete with whoever. So it was like I was going against that machine. So I don't feel it was a fair battle type thing. And then that's when Nas came out and both of them had the machine behind them, and you see what the fuck happened.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you got a chance to chop it up with Jay. How did that happen?
Uh, Actually, when we squashed the little shit, man, Big Chuck, shout out to Big Chuck. I still communicate and clown with Big Chuck all the time on Facebook and shit. And he's just a good dude, man. So he kind of mediated that situation. And I remember I was fucking with my nigga Trey D niece Serena at the time and shit. And we was out in Long Beach at her house, and she was like, "Nigga, Jay Z on the phone." I'm like, "What the fuck you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah, he's on the phone right now. They you know what I mean?" And sure enough, he was like, "Man, come meet me at Beyonce's after party and shit."
Mm.
And so I went to the after party, and he was like, "Nigga, what the fuck you diss me for?" You know what I'm saying? He was
Wow.
like, "Nigga, we started out cool as fuck." You know what I'm saying? So it was like comedy. He was like, "Nigga, what the fuck you diss me for?" Like me, like didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we ended up chopping it up. We was cool as fuck. And after we finished talking or whatever, nigga, I ended up, you know, having drinks with fucking Beyonce mama and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it was like, nigga, it's like, nigga, we ain't tripping that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Big
Yeah.
Chuck really hooked that shit up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To where we came to, you know, we got the little bullshit out the way. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no issues and shit. But I remember Jay-Z when I was out in New York and I was with Ant Live, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And that's Big Chuck's boy. So Ant Live, that nigga hooked me up with Jay-Z. I had a meeting with Jay-Z when I was out there. And
You talking about, somebody said talk about the issue with Jay-Z. We did that already. If you didn't come here early, you gotta watch the playback. We're not going back to that.
Yeah. But but the issue with me and Jay-Z, we cool, man. I don't know what the fuck going on right now. That nigga got some explaining to do right now.
What does Jay-Z have to explain?
Nigga, you know what he got to explain.
I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you.
Hey, man. Hey, niggas is Spooky D, man, right now. I'm thinking the whole hip hop industry is cops right now. That's how I feel, man. Like, why the fuck ain't none of y'all, all you tough ass niggas ain't saying shit
about Homegirl,
you know what I'm
right?
saying?
About
it's
Homegirl,
just the
right?
biggest oxymoron in hip hop right now, and I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody's saying shit, but it's kind of blowing up because Funk Master Flex was dancing around like a goddamn fairy on the fucking radio, talking about this bitch is a civilian, cuz. How the fuck a bitch get caught with 35 birds and she a fucking civilian?
You ain't no civilian. And once you get caught, you get with all of those caught with all them bricks and you turn state's evidence, you ain't no civilian no more. You a criminal.
Period. Bitch, you a federal informant. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, where the fuck is the realness in hip hop, man?
Nah, everybody.
Like the nigga said, nigga, I'm finna do some gospel music or something because niggas don't get this one right. But hey, man, I just look at it like, man, it's a bad situation. I mean, nigga want some answers, nigga. Yeah. I want some answers, cuz, nigga. Where cuz at?
Yeah, right. Yeah, don't go silent now. Don't go.
Yeah, nigga, where the fuck cuz at? Why you ain't went on, niggas? Your boy Charlemagne show something. Where y'all niggas at? Nobody ain't saying that. Hey, cuz, when I seen Charlemagne doing that shit on TikTok, cuz, I say, cuz, what? You ever seen that shit?
I think they put his head on, so that wasn't him doing that. They put his
that
face.
Wasn't that nigga, cuz?
Nah, they put his face on it, but that wasn't him. Nah, don't do my dude like that. Nah, that wasn't him. That wasn't him. God, yo, you a complete movie, Jayo. You were hilarious.
Like, bro, I thought that was my nigga. I'm like, cuz, I know that nigga, that shit had me mad. I want to punch him in the face dancing like that.
Nah, that wasn't him. They put him on.
All right.
Yeah. Make sure you click subscribe, youtube.com/Doggie Diamonds TV. Until next time, peace.